Hey guys, my name is Jeff Lanou. Most of you guys know me as a shop manager at SS Airsoft, but not only am I a shop manager, I'm also a husband and a father, which brings me to the kids. So for the past couple months, even years, I've always stood by and see the comments on forums and on public pages about kids in Airsoft, how people hate playing at certain random fields because of kids. They feel that kids are a nuisance or a hindrance.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Aren't these toy guns?
Toy guns?
So you're telling me that people are holding toy guns and they're complaining about kids playing the sport?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I mean, airsoft guns are classified under toys. And if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of a kid's game, right?
It is. And yes, it has some tactical training value, team building skills, but
Yeah, but when you do tactical training, you kind of do it on a different level, and you don't come in and you play with hundreds of people to do that. You train as a team, or you train one-on-one when you're tactically training, right?
correct.
If you're Mr. BA.
True. But my thing with the kids is, we all started out somewhere. I started out at a field in Georgia years ago playing, and it was the older guys that took me under their wing, showed me the sport, showed me what the sport could be. But all I see is everybody hating on the kids. I very rarely see the operator players out there take the kids and show them the right way, show them the things to do that are right, show them the wrong things, but yet it's easier just to get on the forum and flame instead of improve.
Every sport that I've ever seen, it's always the older guys that are the coach that are taking the kids under their wing. I remember growing up in football and stuff, even the coaches a lot of times had helpers that were college football players, or maybe even were high school football players back then. They were the older guys setting the example for the younger players. For some reason, we got ourselves involved in a sport here where ethics, people don't carry them. They don't carry themselves with pride and ethical. There's very few players out there, and I'm going to commend the ones who do. And a lot of the older teams are starting to do this. Take the kids under your wing and teach them a thing or two. Me and you ran the ACA event, the only one that happened in the state of Georgia. And I'm going to tell you that event was won on the fastest kid on the field. It wasn't a one on the adult. It was one on the fastest kid on the field.
So I guess what we're trying to say is, instead of everybody out there saying, no, there's a bunch of kids there, I'm going to tell you something, it's the truth. The kids are the future of our sport. They're the future of Airsoft. You may
They're
not
the
like
future
it.
of the world.
You may not like to hear that. You may not want to hear that. They are the future. These kids get into the sport at a young age. They're going to help grow the sport as they get older, when they find love and passion that you guys have for it. So what I would encourage you guys to do, instead of flaming fields or flaming...
Wait a minute. You're going to get on here and you're going to flame us anyway. Let's face it. There's a lot of your keyboard commandos who are sitting home with nothing better to do with your life today than to come flame this video. We're going to get it.
It's fine.
Send it down the pipe. Got some big old shoulders over here. I can take all that stuff. Let me tell you how I started SS Airsoft. I started it because my son, 10 years old, started playing Airsoft. Everywhere I took him to was unsafe. It wasn't run properly in my mind. So I designed a facility that I thought would run properly, would cater to the masses, would be fun for the kids, and be a safe environment for the kids. I didn't build my place for the adults. It's fun for the adults. The adults come. I played with my son when he was playing, but I started playing because my kid was playing. It was a kid's sport. I played with him. I had fun at it. But the whole reason I'm here today, the whole reason SS Airsoft exists, the whole reason we've been called the best in the world, and you can flame it if you want, I didn't say that, other people are saying it, is because we designed it to be the most fun it could be for the most amount of people it could be. And yes, most of those people are kids. There's a demographic that happens. That demographic is that 10 to 14-year-old kid. That's who we're looking for. That's who is the staple of my business. That's how we survive. That's how we stay in business. That's why we have a kids' night. That's why we have an adult night. That's why most Sundays are when teams, and I would say more pro-level people, show up here.
Right.
Everybody has a time and a place to play here. We put in adult nights. We have more problems on adult night than we ever have when we have 150 kids in our facility.
You know why?
Because the adults can never lose. They can't be beat. Oh, you couldn't have shot me. I'm Mr. Bad. No, that don't happen. You can't get me. I'm awesome. Please. This is a kid's game. You're holding a toy gun. And the next time you want to start flaming somebody, the next time you want to try to pick a fight because there's no way he could have caught you or no way he could have got you, just remember you're holding a toy gun in your hand and you're shooting little plastic BBs, dude. That's what this is. It's a game. When you go out to play Airsoft, You're playing a game. We have 25 different games here at SS Airsoft you can play.
I encourage you guys, the older guys out there that have been playing for years. There's a lot of teams in Georgia, a lot of great teams. There's a lot of you. Instead of, I guess, defacing the kids, show them the right way. Teach them.
Help them.
They are our future. Teach them the integrity of the sport, what the sport could be. Try to teach them the passion and love that you have for it, instead of just saying there's a bunch of kids over there, oh my God, they always break my stuff. Again, none of you guys were born out of the womb operator. It did not happen. Somewhere, somebody started you, and it's up to you to pass that on.
You know, that's what strikes me too. I'm going to say we've had some of the elite out here. Mm-hmm. We've had Army Rangers, we've had Navy SEALs, we've had the guy who trained SEAL Team 6 here, we've had some of his buddies here. We're talking about real, true to life operators, people who do this for a living. And those are the first people that will take a kid under their wing and teach you something.
That is true.
The real guys who do it for a living, had bullets flying past their head on a daily basis, are the first one to be generous enough to take a kid and teach him something. But it's all these guys who pretend that they're bad are the ones that want to flame the kids. So if you ask me, who's the real posers here? It seems to me the posers are the guys flaming everybody else. That's the keyboard commando sitting at home at night. What else is he going to do? Get on there and flame somebody. Makes him feel like he's awesome.
Guys, the moral of this video is me and Steve are just tired of seeing the hate in the airsoft community about field versus field, owner versus owner, player versus player, group versus group, age versus age. Ultimately, we're all in this together. We are, and we as whole of Georgia is part of East Coast Airsoft. If we don't do anything to promote or to come together and unite, then what are we doing? What's the point? You guys gotta take these kids under your wing, show them the right way, stop beating them up, and be that bigger man and show them what airsoft really can be. It's the only way our sport will survive.
Be part of the sport. Be friendly to the sport. Honor the sport and what it is. One of the speeches I give every day is there's one thing I can't sell you at the front door, and that's integrity. You have to bring the integrity in with you. You guys need that integrity when you're playing airsoft. You need that integrity every day when you're walking the face of this earth. And you also need that integrity when you're sitting at home behind your keyboard with nothing else to do. Think about when you're typing something, how it affects somebody else. Because when you're sitting at home just flaming, it makes you look like you have nothing better to do with your life than to get on there and just flame people. How about a helping hand? How about get on there and say, hey, let me help you. You got a broke gun? Let me help you. You need some help? Let me help you. That would be so much better for everybody to read, all the parents to read, all the kids to read, than just flaming somebody.
I agree.
I have personally talked to most of the owners in the airsoft businesses out here. I've talked to owners of airsoft businesses across the United States, and most of them feel the same way. Yeah, there's been a few owners I haven't seen eye to eye with, because I think that some of those owners can damage the sport. That's the ones I don't see eye to eye with, and I'm sure a lot of you people know who that is. But for the most part, I've talked to the owners, and they understand the vision I have, and they understand why I do what I do, and they give me kudos for that. I think we run a good, clean business. We definitely run a good, healthy business because we're still growing every day. And I think you guys should participate in that instead of bashing that. And any of the field owners out there in the world, if you have any suggestions or ideas, I'm always available. You can pick up the phone, call me, call Jeff. We're open to ideas. We're open to help you out the best we can help out. You know, you're hearing noise in the background because we got over 100 players in there today. I would think we're doing something right, Jeff, if we got 100 players sitting in our facility on a beautiful Saturday when we're all out. Could be outside doing something else.
I'd have to agree.
So field owners, if you want to bash me, call me up, bash me. I'll take it. If you want some advice, call me up. I'll give you some advice. I'll help you out the best I can. If there's anything I can do for any of you guys, you can come in here and you can see us. We're always available. We're not always perfect, but we always try.
Guys, again, I just want to fix the community instead of keep seeing the way it's going. Stop bashing as a community. Let's fix the problems. If you have ideas like Steve said, you guys all know how to reach me and Steve. We're always here. And then if it's not us, go to your local field. If you're down in South Georgia and you play down there, or Midtown, go to your field owners and do the same thing there. It doesn't have to be an SS thing. Do it with all the fields. You know, if you see an opportunity, help the sport. Help the kids at every field, not just here, not at Georgetown, not at POA, not at, SAS, wherever you see kids struggling. You you should be the better person and help grow the sport by helping them. And I mean, this is not an SS thing. This is me and Steve talking to you guys straight from, I guess, our heart and what we truly believe.
I think your job as a human being is to help other human beings.
I'd have to agree with that. Guys, again, comments I'm sure will come. We'll answer them the best that we possibly can. If you're gonna hate, we know that you guys are going to, that's fine. We'll address them as well.
Keyboard commandos, let them fly, baby! Woo-hoo-hoo! Out!
See you guys.